All right, looks like we have a purchaser for this shop in town for the very small price of 4 black stained clay. Boona Boy will now... What? He's already breaking it. Will now take ownership of this building. And I believe he wants to make a new shop there. Where he's going to have mending items and high-level items. And I'm using this black stained clay for something that I'm building. Easiest way, I think, to get here is to go past the lovely map where all of the major properties have now been given names. So if you want to know what something is, you should be able to mouse over it. I actually can't reach that one up there. Anyway, go through here, or you can come through there and go follow the signs towards the newsroom through the Hall of Citizens. But we're going to, instead of going up to the newsroom, you're going to make a left here and come to the new field office, or the headquarters of Vanilla Films. And the Vanilla Films office probably looks somewhat familiar. There's 2 cameras sitting here. This is a chest where scripts will be placed at some point. And then here's a blackboard where storyboards will be erected for various episodes. And with the help of the sheriff, I have installed these 2 voting buttons. So if you are on the Realm and you are filming for your YouTube channel and you want people to be aware and maybe not, curse and chat, not that people would, but basically just as an awareness alert, what I've done is right now, if I'm hitting tab, I can see myself and Colin are on. Both of us are on the white team currently, which means we don't have any team. But if I wanted to start filming, I could join the film crew. I could click this button, and now I'm yellow. That means I'm filming in progress. So people can be aware when I'm filming and when I'm not filming. And then when I'm done filming, I can click this button and I go back. Actually, just leave the yellow team, and I think by default it puts you on no team, which should be the white. So yeah, that I think is just a little indicator to help people know when you're filming, but also you can take pride in being part of Vanilla Films. And then if you forget or if you were curious what the different team colors mean, you can take a look in this book here. And if your name is white, you're just a Realm citizen. If your name is green, that means you have eaten a large number of melons during a certain period of time. This one I think is no longer polling. Same thing with pumpkin eaters, you can get the gold name. If you have potted a certain number of plants during a certain time, you got the potted planters team. If you were able to solve some of my puzzles and you got to the end of that quest and pressed the button, you were put onto the detectives team. And then I've added the yellow team for film crew, which is hard to see, but I think you can make it out. I actually tried to make this white, but it was illegible. And then last but not least, if you are a member of the horse killers, you were on the dark red team. Now, some of these teams are no longer actively polling, which is to say there were some command blocks running that would put you on these teams automatically, and those are not active right now, but who knows, in the future they may be, and I may add more teams. So if you see yourself on a team or someone else and you don't remember what the color is, you can head on down here to Vanilla Films and you can check out what the teams mean. And I'm going to put an announcement sign to that effect up here in the main room. Let's see, that's the newsroom. I'm still getting my bearings on the layout. This town hall is in progress. So here's the town square. here's the statue. If I would have come up this stairway here, I would come right into the announcement room. This is where we announce things like tonight's Ender Dragon fight. Skeletal horses are now kill on sight to prevent traps. And then here's Ronley Bits, is what Commager called it. But this is where we have like news type stuff. So when we turned mob griefing back on, this is where I put Jim Sack's adventures and the Hardcoreopolis details. And this is where I'm going to add a note, that guide to team colors. There we go. Sorry to make you sit through that. So there, now we've got the indicator here. So if someone hasn't seen this video, they can and they happen to come up here to the announcements room, they can see that, and then they can go, oh, I didn't know we had a Vanilla Films, and they can go downstairs and seek it out. So I'm going to really quickly pretty up this area just so that Vanilla Films is not looking out onto a bunch of garbage. Oh, and I guess I should put myself on the yellow team before I forget. Now, it doesn't mean you necessarily have to be on the yellow team if you're filming for your channel. You can go ahead and film without that, but I think it's just kind of fun to do it. So, yeah, anyway, that's it for now, and I hope all of you on the Realms enjoy these types of improvements.